Hello, fellow nerds. T. Allen here. I promise you more videos. More videos are here. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk to you guys instead of just keeping up on, hey, these are the new events that are coming up, and there are lots of those coming, and we are certainly going to broadcast those. Remember the 25th of May, Tau Day. We're going to be in St. Petersburg at Books at Park Place from 6 to 8 p.m. Be there, be square. So if you guys are on that side of the bay, even if you're over here in Hillsborough County and you're checking this out, why don't you guys slide on over, check us out. We're going to have more than just me. It's going to be a great science fiction celebration on that's a Thursday evening. So come on out, see us, check us out, and hopefully have a good time. But today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a little bit about I want to talk about a little bit about questions I get asked. I get asked a bunch of different questions by a bunch of different people when I'm on I almost said on tour, but when I'm out on doing the con circuit. And one of the things that people ask me at conventions is, how do you deal with writer's block? And, I've always said that traditionally, I don't actually believe in writer's block, although that sounds but kind of cocky, I guess, or dismissive. But it is real in the sense that you can have a time where, and I'm going through a little bit of that right now, where just whatever you're putting together just isn't feeling right. It's not flowing. It's not fitting the story. And some writers will tell you, what, you just put stuff on a paper, you keep moving, you come back, you handle that in editing. And I believe in that. But I also believe that if the story is going to build from here moving forward, I want to have as many of those pieces in place as I can. So you do run into the situation where you're like, no, the scene needs to be reworked again. Got to do that again. And I guess by definition, that's writer's block because you're not really progressing as quickly as you'd like. But I look at it differently, and that is in this series in this one scene that I'm working with, and I've struggled through here for the last several days. I've written descriptions of characters, conversations, bits of dialogue that don't fit here. But I saved some of that stuff. I clipped it, cut it, pasted it down at the end of my story because I said, that doesn't fit here, but it might fit someplace else, and it might work. And that's what ends up happening is slowly but surely, if you keep going back and you go, that's not going to work, and that's going to rewrite it. Sometimes you work on it all day and then you sleep on it. You wake up the next day, oh my gosh, I have it fixed. But then when you go to fix it, and you're like, it's a little more problematic. But each time you take a pass at it, you carve it down a little more, you get it chiseled a little bit more the way you want it, and eventually you're going to get a scene that, while it may not be the final draft of that scene, who knows, it may eventually get cut out. That happens too. But it at least retains the shape of the ultimate product that you're going to have. And in the meantime, I might have written, a couple paragraphs and snippets here that, no, they don't fit here, but they might be better later. Or this is a decent little dialogue, but it's not here. Maybe there's a spot for it later. Sometimes there's not. You just throw it all away, even if it's decent. Because as another old literary saying is, sometimes you got to kill your darling. So, sometimes it works. Sometimes, you're able to write, you're able to come to a swifter conclusion. Sometimes it takes a little bit more time. But at the end of the day, to me, the solution for that particular problem is just to keep writing, even if it goes nowhere. That paragraph, I can write. I've rewritten the same scene now about 3 or 4 times, but each time it's getting a little better. It's getting a little closer. I'm finding a little bit more where I want to go with that, and it gives me ideas of. While that's in one place in particular where I had an exchange between 2 characters, and I said, this isn't the character that I want to have this conversation with him. This is going to be better served because of these people and their relationship. And that's how that works. So even though you're not making forward progress in the word count as much as you'd like, you're developing story ideas and concepts that hopefully you can use down the road. And that's how I handle writer's block. And, like I said, I'm going through a little bit of that here right now. So I thought it would be a great time to talk about it. For those of you guys out there, those of you folks out there that are amateur, that are not amateur, that are writers, good for you guys. That's my advice on it. That's my take. That's how I do it. There are other people who do things differently, that completely get away from the story or whatever. But That's how I handle it. I just keep grinding, keep trying to put stuff on paper. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got. And if you guys have any questions or you want me to answer on any of these videos, please feel free to leave a comment on either the YouTube post, or you can follow me up on Facebook and hit me up on Facebook or even Twitter and shoot me a Twitter tweet. Say, hey, one of your videos, I'd like you to do this. I'll do that and even give you a shout out. Okay. So in the meantime, thank you guys. I'll be back at you here hopefully tomorrow, next day. And in the meantime, T. Allen out.